And interesting that that race she had with Amy Fisher, those 3 races, maybe, as you said, David, really set her up well to be put under that kind of pressure. She lost the first race, didn't she? And you know, that helped in this situation.
Absolutely. I mean, as Lisa said, she did have a bit of time off. She got married, so and any athlete who's had the success that they have had for such a long period of time and winning Olympic gold medals, they're going to want to take that little bit of a mental breather. And I'll tell you what, Amy Fisher took advantage and took the fight to her. But Lisa fought back over the 3 events, and I watched the races myself, and they were 3 incredible races. So well done to both girls, and congratulations to Lisa to move forward and take the win here.
Yeah, it seems to me as an outsider that it's a shame that Amy Fisher's not here or in the squad. But anyway, that's something that we need probably a little bit longer to discuss. And we're moving on now to the final of the C1 men's. I'm particularly looking forward to, of course, seeing Isaquias Santos right in the middle of the picture of the lake, I should say, in the middle lane, lane 5, the Tokyo Olympic champion, but he already had 3 medals from the Rio Olympic Games. So we'll just look at, we've got lane 1 here now. That's Oleg Tarnovsky, paddled the C2 with his brother Sergei, but he's in the individual event here. Angel Godinov from Bulgaria goes in lane 2. There he is in picture. And then next in we'll have Pavlo Altukov. And Pavlo is a soldier. That's significant because he's Ukrainian, and he's been a really great representative of the Ukrainian team, talking about the difficulties that his family have been having. He's been on the phone to them every day to check they're safe. He spent a lot of time himself in Kiev, and he has represented the Ukrainians so well, and so thankful to the canoeing community as well as the Romanians for helping them out. There we can see in picture lane 5, Isaquias dos Santos, a real legend of the sport, the Brazilian. We should have Martin Fuksa, of course, in lane 4 on home water. Former world champion from 2017 it was, back here on this very lake. And 500 meters is his favorite distance. So watch out for Martin Fuksa. Paddling here quite a lot with his brother Petter as well. Petter didn't make the final in this case, but expect Martin to go well. There he is in the white cap. Isaquias dos Santos, what a life he's had. Burnt with boiling water as a youngster, lost a kidney falling out of a tree a little bit later on, and then of course picking up so many Olympic medals in 2016 when the Olympics was on his home water, and then being Olympic champion in Tokyo. Catalin Chirila, the Romanian, experienced Romanian, goes in 6. Ji Bowen from China in picture there in 7. Daniel Fayes from Hungary goes in 8, and Li Zhehui from China in 9. So, boats are ready to go, paddlers are ready, starters ready. The final, well, starter not hanging around there, letting them go pretty quickly, and this is where they'll be accelerating up to that racing speed. Best of the start, perhaps at the moment, would be lane 4, Martin Fuksa. That's not a surprise. He's very comfortable here on his home water. He's in good shape, he knows that, and he wants the win.
It looks like the two are starting to spread out. Fuksa's definitely taking the challenge on. He wants to set it up from the word go.
Yeah, that's a good shot, isn't it? There from behind, there you can see the strokes. Maybe, I was going to say, slightly higher stroke rate from Fuksa, but actually perhaps about the same. Isaquias dos Santos, a quick stroke rater as well. Very, very powerful, kind of almost choppy stroke, but he's right up there. In fact, these two going head-to-head, toe-to-toe at the moment.
Yes, certainly stroke for stroke right now. Moving through the 250, moving on to the last 200. Right now, they'll be just resetting in their mind, getting ready for the last push home.
Yeah, they will be racing as they are right now in the strokes with 200 meters to go, but they'll be half a mind on when it's going to really push, when they're going to make their move. You can see Dos Santos there, he's gritting his teeth, but don't let you think that he's failing. He's pushing on, he's asking more and more of himself as he goes. We can see lane 6 there, that's a Romanian, Catalin Chirila. He's trying to put them under pressure, but these two are pulling away from the rest of the field now. Has Fuksa just got the edge at the moment? Now here comes Dos Santos. It's going to be the final few strokes, the last 50 meters to go. Very difficult to see. We need that camera to pan out. There we go. And it looks like Fuksa has it at the moment, but he's beginning to slow his stroke rate. Dos Santos gets a sense of this. It'll all be on the lunge for the line. There it is. Fuksa gets it ahead of Dos Santos, and the Romanian a little way back in 3rd place.
Great race. Exactly what we want to be seeing in the 500 distance. Different changes of leads. Fantastic effort, boys. Well done.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, and Fuksa, we've seen him do that before, actually, and then struggle to hold on, particularly in the 1,000 meters. But there, he just paced it right, didn't he? Perhaps had that enough in reserve to push again when he's put under pressure towards the end, and held his stroke together so well. Such a technical event. The canoe, you can see from the start there, looked like actually on the first stroke, Fuksa got away well, and perhaps Dos Santos just lacking a little bit over the first couple of strokes.
I suspect Fuksa wanted to really put it out that first 150, set it up, and then put the field under pressure, and then just come off the pressure to get ready for his last push home. He really certainly did have a strong last 200, so maybe through that midsection there, he comes off the pressure, gets himself ready for his last push.
That was just looking, we should get confirmation of that. It's pretty quick times. We're getting very, very close to a world best time, David, aren't we? We're just checking that. I think, is it just outside?
Just outside, 0.3 of a second it looks like it. So it is fast conditions out there, but just because it's fast conditions doesn't mean these guys aren't in form. So you have to be on point to be getting those fast times.
Do indeed, and certainly on point was Martin Fuksa there. Delighted with that, to do that at Racice on his home water. Looking forward to the season ahead. We may well see him in Poznan next weekend. You'll be able to join me and Planet Canoe for that. Martin Fuksa 1:43.92. That is a fast time. Isaquias Santos 1:44, and Catalin Chirila just a little bit behind that in a 1:45. And it's Ji Bowen, the Chinese paddler, who misses out this time on the medals.